Hello, my crafty friends. This is Mary. I'm so glad you could stop by Cardz TV today. My sweet next door neighbor came over the other day and brought Wayne and I some blueberry muffins and blueberry tarts that she had made, and they were so good. So I decided I wanted to give her some of the apple butter that Wayne and I made the other day, but I wanted to decorate the jar and the top and make it look really pretty, like a nice little gift. So I got out the Give a Hoot cartridge, because there's an apple in here that I just love, and the Elegant Edges cartridge, because there's a nice little scallop circle in there that I want to use for the top of the jar. And we're going to use this Cosmo Cricut 6x6 paper pad. This one's called T for 2, and it's got some really cute papers in here. Now for my tag, I'm using my Cardz TV Love in a Jar stamp set, and I stamped this large jar on my paper, and that's what I'm going to use for the tag. And then I use this small label right here, and it's going to say apple butter. So I'm going to get all this cleared out of the way, and I'm going to show you how I put all this together. Okay, here's my jar of apple butter, and I measured across the top of the lid and determined that it's about 2.5 inches. So I went to the Elegant Edges cartridge, and on page 23 right here is a scalloped circle. So I cut that at 2.5 inches, and I used this really cute green plaid from that Cosmo Cricut set, and it fit perfectly. So that was cut at 2.5 inches, and that's page 23. And I'm going to put this on the top with some glue dots. But first, I'm going to put these two little pieces of this really cute apple together. And that apple is in the Give a Hoot cartridge. Here it is right here under Accent. And this is page 35. Now I cut two apples. The one that's going on the lid, I cut at 1.5 inches. I cut the background out of green. And then this little piece right here, I cut out of some more of that Cosmo Cricut paper. I love that. It's so cute. So I'm going to adhere these together, and then I'm going to take some Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress ink, and I'm just going to go around this and the scallop circle very lightly. And this is going to cover the top of the jar. I think that's going to be really cute, because we always take a Sharpie and write on here, you know, what it is and the date. So I wanted to make it pretty for a gift. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of this distress ink around here, just a little bit, and get this jar lid put together. I've inked around my scallop circle and this part of the apple, and I'm just going to take my two-way glue pen. I'm going to hold this bottom part of the apple with my tweezers and get some adhesive on here and get this apple put together. This is just one of my favorite apples in that Give a Hoot cartridge. It has a little bit of a country look to it. Okay, that looks really cute. And now I'm going to adhere it to the scallop. Now I want to line my apple up with the front of the jar right here, because this has got the word Mason and a little circle on there, and I just like to line things up. So that's about where it's going right there. And I'm just going to put some glue dots on the back and stick this on the jar lid. I think they'll hold better than anything else that I might do on this metal. Make sure I got one everywhere. Okay. And I think I've got it lined up just about right. And I want to cover all that writing. There we go. That looks really cute. Now I want a tag for hanging on my jar that says this is apple butter. I didn't want to put a label on there, first of all, because it's got all this raised part in the glass. So I thought a tag would be really cute. So I got out my Cardz TV Love in a Jar stamp set, and I took some more of this green plaid paper and some Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I stamped the jar on it. And I'll just show it to you because I've already got it right here. Didn't it turn out cute? Love it. So I stamped the jar on there, and I took some more tea-dye distress ink and went around it after I had cut it out just to give it a distressed look, an aged look. And I took this small label right here. Well, first I printed apple butter on a piece of white cardstock. I used my computer, and the font is called Blackjack, and that's at 14 points. I love that font. It's so cute. So then I took the label right here and some more of that Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I just stamped this little label right around the word apple butter. I cut that out. I've inked around that with the Tim Holtz tea-dye distress ink. And then here's my other apple I cut out at 1.25 inches, and I've already adhered that. Now, to make the top of this jar, after I'd stamped it, I wanted it to look gold, like this actual lead. And I found in Walmart this Studio G marker. They sell markers now, guys. It was like 97 cents, and this one's gold. And I didn't want to cover up the inked lines of the threads for the jar lid, so I just very carefully went inside those black lines so it still looks like you know, the rings on the top, and used that gold on there, and I love the way that turned out. Now I'm going to take my crocodile, and I'm going to use the small hole. I'm going to punch a little hole right here in the center. And I've got 4 strands of crochet thread, and I'm going to wrap this around my jar just like this, and I'm going to tie it in one small little knot, and then I'll run the ends through my tag and tie it in a bow, and I think that's going to be so cute. So it'll probably take me a while to get that done because you know I love to fiddle with bows and get them just right. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera, and I'll come right back and show you the finished jar of apple butter. I think it's going to turn out really cute. Here's my finished jar of apple butter all ready for me to give to my neighbor. Didn't this little tag turn out cute? I love that. And I like it tied with the crochet thread. I think it turned out super cute. And here's the top, all ready for gift giving. This was a lot of fun to put together, and it was fun making the apple butter too, but it's more fun eating it, let me tell you. It's really good. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.